Hello students, today we will discuss about the first unit of that is hospital. So what is hospital? So hospital is a complex organization. Utilizes specific scientific equipments, function through the trained staff educated to the problem of modern medical science. So, Students' Hospital is an integral part of social or medical organization of the community, the function of which are complete healthcare. So, it is not only required for curative purposes but also to perform preventive and rehabilitative functions. So, in 1986, WHO, that is WHO's Global Program Committee, adopted a concept of district health system, so which is based on primary health care and is part of our national health policy. So the hospital is a complex organization and works with an objective of achieving, restoring and improving the health status of community at large. So modern hospitals thus are not only centers of cure but centers of promotion of health. So they provide medical care which encompasses preventive, curative and even rehabilitative rehabilitative measures. So it provides special facilities like nursing, dietary, blood banking, patient counseling, and skilled personnel and team of physicians and surgeons for patient care. So its functions are serve as a link between community and official health agencies. It provides training and paramedical personnel. So next is it develops new methods to treat patients and to improve hospital services. So to participate in the financial plan for the operation of hospital. So next is classification of the hospital. So let us discuss or look at its classification. So hospital is classified into two parts: clinical orientation and system of medicine. So it is also divided into non-clinical. So on the basis of non-clinical basis, it is divided into ownership, size, cost, and miscellaneous. So in case of clinical orientation, it is further divided into on the basis of major. First one is psychiatric hospital, TB hospital, leprosy hospital, and cancer hospital. And on the basis of anatomical and physiological specialization, ear, nose, and throat hospital, orthopedic hospital, eye hospital, and kidney hospital. So next is client group, that is pediatric hospital for children and gynecological hospital and maternity hospital. So further hospitals are allopathic hospitals, Ayurvedic hospitals, homeopathic hospitals, Unani hospitals, and physiotherapy centers. So on the basis of non-clinical basis, hospitals can be classified on the basis of ownership, either as government public hospital or private hospital. So on the basis of ownership, it is of public ownership and private ownership. And in case of public ownership, first one is central government hospital like railway hospital, defense hospital, PG hospital of medical sciences, Pondicherry or Chandigarh, and state government hospital like civil hospital at district headquarter, JJ hospital Bombay, and local self government hospital. So these are done by corporation, that is BMC hospital like Bhagwati hospital and Bombay. So next is they can be done by trust. Example is Bombay hospital, Bombay Jaslock hospital and Bombay. So second is religious bodies. It is Ramakrishna Mission Hospital, Calcutta, and Christian Medical College Hospital below. So third one is limited company. So they can be incorporated as public limited company where the public subscribe to the share capital, that is Apollo Hospital Limited, Madras. So on the basis of size, first one large hospital having beds 1,000 and above. So example, JJ Group of Hospital in Mumbai have an intake of 1,400 beds, and KEM Bombay has 1,600 beds. So next is medium hospitals having capacity bed capacity between 500 to 1,000. So Bombay Hospital Bombay has 700 beds and Jaslok Hospital Bombay has 320 beds. So next is small hospital like having beds between 100 to 500. So Breach Candy Hospital Bombay has a bed capacity of 130 beds, and PD Hinduja National Hospital Bombay has bed capacity of 175 beds. So next is very small hospitals having beds less than 100, that is nursing homes. So on the basis of cost, first one is Elite Hospital like Jaslok and Hinduja Hospital Bombay. So they are symbol of high-tech medical development. So the room rate vary between 300 to 1,200 per day. So the deluxe rooms are equipped with fridge, TV, and telephone. So they are like five-star hotels. So therefore they are called as five-star hospital. So these light hospitals have provision for some poor people for their treatment and stay. So next is budget hospital. So they are meant for moderate budget and low budget users, that is civil hospital and corporation hospital. So next is miscellaneous hospitals. So hospital can be teaching hospital to which medical college will attach. They can be research centers, GMC Nagpur, and management of the hospital. So it is a process of planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling any organization. So objectives are to develop a system of supplies so that there will be adequate stock items at the time of requirement. So to ensure that the resources available are used more effectively and purchasement of drugs at the most economical price. So next is procedure. So to estimate the quantity and quality of each item, to procure the items of good quality from various sources at most economical prices. So next is to store the received items properly so as to prevent deteriorating during storage. So next is store management. So while storing material, it is necessary to ensure accuracy, preservation, and safety of materials at all stages of store management. So inventory control management objective are to reduce the investment in inventories which are not required, to minimize the wastage of time avoiding out of stock situation. So number of techniques available are ABC analysis, VED analysis, EOQ method, and lead time. So in case of ABC analysis, every item in the inventory is listed in order to annual value of its usage. So it is carried out from capital investment and is based on the principle of vital few, trivial many. Hence, a higher attention is focused on vital few, which affect the ultimate result. So next is VED analysis. So it is important for functioning and efficiency of a hospital. First one is vital drugs. So these drugs which cannot be tolerated even for a single day. Second one is essential drugs. So these drugs which affect the quality of service. Third one is desirable drugs. So these drugs will not affect the functioning of hospital. Third one is EOQ, economic order quantity. It includes acquisition cost, which can be minimized by placing quotations and inviting tenders. Next is ordering cost. So it is a cost of placing orders for the purchase of materials, including cost of postage, telephone, etc. Third one is carrying cost. So it is cost of holding the material in the stores, including rent of stores, cost of racks, etc. So it is calculated from the formula EOQ is equal to underscore 2A into O divided by C. Next is lead time. So it is time taken between the placing of order and a shipment of drugs to the department. So longer the lead time, largely safety stock resulting in excess of investment in inventories. So therefore, it is necessary to decrease the lead time for effective inventory control. So types of services of hospitals. So there are different types of services provided by hospitals. Clinical services. So it includes medicine, general surgery and orthopedic, gynecologic and obstetrics, ophthalmologic, anesthesia, psychiatric and nervous disease, and tuberculosis, etc. So next is supportive services. So it includes nursing services, pharmacy, medical record services, pathology services, medical social services department, radiology, blood bank, anesthesia services, and central services department, dietary services. Without these services, clinical department would not be able to function smoothly and effectively. So next is in pathology services, head of department is a medical person with special training in pathology. So it includes clinical laboratories such as clinical chemistry, microbiology, clinical microscopy, hematology, and serology, etc. So radiology deals with diagnostic and therapeutic application of radiant energy in the form of rays and medium. So next is administrative services. So these services include credit purchasing and stores, telephonic services, housekeeping, maintenance, laundry and linen. Next is ambulatory services. They are related to outpatient clinics and emergency services are the responsibilities of an associate director. So next is organization of hospital. So most important body of any hospital is the governing body or board of directors. So governing board has its own internal organization, president, chairman, vice chairman, secretary, and treasurer. So duties of governing board performed through administrative chief, who has the responsibilities for the selection of competent personnel, control of hospital funds, supervision of physical fund, and supervision of physical plant. So governing board acting on recommendation of chief administrative must establish working hour, salary schedule, working condition, proper check on personnel and schedules of charges of inpatient and ambulatory patient. So all function of professional care of patient must be carried on within budgetary limitation and there must be interdepartmental cooperation. So medical staff is the backbone of any hospital. So every hospital must have a medical staff that is responsible for the quality of all medical care provided to the patient. The next is administrative organization chart. So administrative organization have governing board, which have chief administrative, which further select the personal clinical services, ambulatory services, grant and control of public relation and administrative services. So in case of clinical services, there are blood banks, clinical laboratories, research laboratories, central sterile supply, pharmacy, radiology, pathology, and nursing services. So in case of administrative services, there credit, purchasing and storing, telephone services, housekeeping maintenance, laundry and record keeping. So in case of ambulatory service, there are outpatient clinics and emergency services. So health delivery system in India. So many hospitals in India are private and non-governmentally operated. So the bulk of income to the institution is from patient, either directly or indirectly. Fund may come from patient of insurance or charitable trust. So pharmacists can contribute to healthcare system by assisting the selection of appropriate drug therapy with a member of healthcare team and with patient for OTC, that is over the counter medication. So preparing, compounding and manufacturing of drugs, in dispensing, packaging and labeling of prescribed drug, advising and educating patient on proper use of drug and monitoring response of patient about drugs. So the organization structure of healthcare delivery system at central level. So there is cabinet rank minister, that is Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So which is a Minister of State of Health, which have secretary and joint secretary, deputy secretary, and deputy general of health services, that is DGHS, and deputy director of health services, which role is medical care, public service, and general administration. Further, Minister of Health and Welfare have secretary, commissioner, two deputy commissioner, joint secretary, deputy secretary, and regional director. So, organization structure of health delivery system and Minister of State level for health is Minister of State for Health have deputy minister, which further have secretary, deputy secretary, director of health services, deputy director of health services, and additional deputy director of health services, which have responsibility of medical education, health education, nursing, family welfare, nutrition, PHC, and school. So the chief medical officer, that is CMO, is appointed for each district, who is responsible for any health problem in district. Sometimes a separate officer called as district health officer is appointed by the state government, responsible for the supervision of the district services in the following area of district. First one is patient health centers. Second one is city hospitals administered by corporation. Third one is town hospital administered by municipality. So the primary health center provide the health needs of rural areas. So the different family welfare activities are linked to the PHC, and these PHCs depend on the facilities provided by the civil hospitals. So the administrator of hospital have the responsibilities, which are, so he implements the policies of governing council policies. He is responsible for the entire institution, keeping in mind the highest standard of both services and economy with respect to staff and patient. So he coordinates the works of various section heads of the hospital, and he should plan for the expansion of hospital with the latest technological developments in field of medicine, including purchase of latest instruments. So he should form various committees for various functions, and he should live up to the patient's utmost faith by doing everything for their safety and care. So students, that is all for the day. Thank you.